Morning, everyone. Well, I'm in my pickup truck, not on the motorcycle today. Today we're headed out to the Ridge Motorsports Park in Shelton for the WMRRA motorcycle racing today. So go down and see some friends that are still racing and check out the progress on one of my buddy's new bikes, and go out, hang out, and help out with a buddy of mine at the Dunlop booth. Back when I was racing, I was racing on Michelin's, and then later on track days I ran Pirellis, but I never favored Dunlops. They're just too stiff of a carcass for me, for my taste. But anyways, got my sweatshirt, got my KTM racing hat. Not going to wear my Pirelli hat today, and just need to stop and get me a tall coffee and bacon ultimate cheeseburger for breakfast. So we will see you at the track. Well guys, look what we got here. Transporters have rolled in. Looks like WMRRA is going to be here at the Ridge next week. Yeah, that might be a little too crowded for me, but we're finally here at the Ridge Motorsports Park. Track's up that way. Beautiful track. Anyways, let's go check out some bikes and some friends and enjoy the day. Okay guys, this is the whole reason I come to the track, is to see this bike. It's got a fresh paint job on it. My buddy Dave, he won't get in the video, so Dave, tell us about the bike.
Okay, so that's a 98 RS125 chassis with a 2012 NSF front end, 2012 NSF swing arm, and it's a CRF 2017 fuel injected CRF 450 engine, completely built as much as we possibly could, grafted into that thing. We have a engine goes up into the tank, so it's carved out on the inside. We got an extra fuel tank so that the engine fits up in there. Ram air, blah blah blah. There you go. 70 horse at the rear wheel and weighs 185 wet.
Yeah, woo! Probably weighs about as much as this rider. No, I'm a little lighter still, but barely.
There you go.
Look at this bike, guys. You got Brembos on it. Beautiful setup. It's tiny. It's tiny.
Marcus seen it since you've seen it.
Oh. You got to be very flexible to fit on these little 125 chassis. And then got a little expansion chamber there for the 4-stroke.
And it has a starter.
Wait, and it's got a starter. Yeah, that's cheating.
Yeah.
Oh well, when he gets his little 125 running, he's going to have to bump start that or get a starter box.
Yeah. Suter slipper clutch.
Is that Suter or Sutter? I don't know how it's pronounced.
I don't either.
I know it's double T. Let's see. From not in this country, it's pronounced A-E-I-O-U. So Suter. Yeah, Suter sounds about right. Yeah, guys, if my ankles were still able to bend, this would be an awesome bike for me. I'd love it. Happy to see it here. We'll hear it later and maybe try to hear it on the track. Guys, Dave's getting ready to go out on his first practice here. Been a while since he's done this, so he's just got to go out, get used to the track and bike again. rolled into the track today. This is the first bike that caught my eye. I said, oh man, two-stroke, gotta love it. So this gentleman, beautiful gentleman's name is Tice. And Tice, you can tell us about this motorcycle of yours.
So this is RC 350, like the Kenny Roberts model for the streets. So I bought me a bare bone frame, and I started building bike parts for it. I bought me a lathe and a mill, and about 5.5 years later, I got my bike.
Very nice.
It got the SV rear wheel on it. I flipped it around so it don't have any cushions on it. There's sprung weight and a Sega swing arm, 600 Yamaha Sega swing arm, GXXR front end on it, gaussed everything, and then I ended up putting a Banshee engine in it.
What frame was this?
An RC 350.
RC 350 frame.
Yeah.
Very cool.
So about 5.5 years later, I got this bike. See, not the parts here, I built them myself. You know, from my lathe and
yeah.
Pretty cool stuff, you know. I love two-stroke, you know.
Yeah, guys, this is a very, very cool bike, and you know, parts ain't available, so you build them yourselves. That's a lot of love. That's the love for racing a two-stroke nowadays. You're not going to have them. Tice races with the Oregon Club, OMRRA, and today we're at the Ridge Motorsports Park, and the Ridge is normally combined rounds with OMRRA and WMRRA, Washington and Oregon. But yeah, I came in, as soon as I got to the track, coming in to park my truck, I saw this bike and I was like, wow. Don't see these. An era gone by. Unfortunately, most people miss this part of the racing. Tice, thanks for telling us about your bike, man. I love it.
Thanks.
Hey, this is a little Honda. I think it's a 175. This bike always gets my attention. It's one of the best looking little bikes out here. It's a good group to watch. You see them all nose to tail the whole way around the track. It's a drafting battle, but it's a great class to watch. But like I said, over all the years, I've always seen this bike. Catches my attention every time. This gentleman right here is probably tired of seeing me look at his bike. Beautiful bikes. This is Comp Racing, Dunlop. This is where I'll be spending my day today. Helping out some friends here. Try to catch a few more bikes a little later today. Aha! Didn't expect me today.
You got me naked.
Well, show you in all your nakedness. Okay, here at the Ridge, we also have the go-kart track. So sometimes you get be here on a race weekend or a track day. A lot of the guys will come out and play on the go-kart tracks in the evening. It's a smaller version of the big track. So this is the bridge over the track. You can't see the track from up here. This way you don't have people blocking this or anything dropping down on the track from this point. It's a good idea. This is the practice session. This is the end of the straight. They've got the chicane installed. I guess they're going to be using that for WMRRA. Some of the races you don't have the chicane in the straight. You get a lot more speed down the straights. Practice sessions this morning. It's turn 16 coming out on the straight. There's the bridge. This is the back side of the track. I think the practice is winding down. They're all backing off the pace. It's around, doubles back. It's a really fun track to ride. practice session, take a break, and the races will be starting. Alright, this is the first race of the day before lunch. We've got a couple of different classes in here, first wave and second wave. This race is lunch, and then I think Formula Ultra big bikes is next. My time is pretty good. Seems like such fun until you CJ's R1 looking pretty good. Now that we found his bike, now we just got to find him. He's off somewhere. Number 24 going out for Open Super Sport. Race 6 today. Sometimes the pit action is a lot more interesting than the track action. You get a lot closer. He's on his backup bike today.
front end started using too much oil. Next coming up here, CJ number 24, Z-Lock Racing. These boys are always leading everything. Z-Lock right here on the green bikes. They've been at this for decades. Team out of Canada. Let's see how CJ does, number 24 right there. Race red flagged on the first lap. Someone went down chicane. Bike was sitting right at the middle of the chicane exit. So they will regrid and start all over. Previous race was moved to the end of the day instead of being restarted, and we got another class here. These are the older bikes. Guys, this is what we used to call the TFS class. Slow. It's the old bikes. Can't compete with the new bikes nowadays. Yeah, they're going to try to get the Open Super Sport race going again. Flag the race on the very first lap, first time around. The lead rider's high-side had gone out of the chicane right off the start, so us bike was blocking the track. Z-Lock Racing, that's the green bikes, that's the pink staffs, dominating force. DJ's on number 24. Coming up to grid up. Yeah, a few stragglers on the out lap. S1000RR Ram. Good looking bike. Hopefully this race goes the distance. Into the chicane. I should say turn one. They don't go through the chicane on the first flag. Just coming down turn 13. First lap. Yeah, pink staffs are ahead on down the hill. Looks like 3 of them has already gapped the field.
lap 4. Guys, looks like that's the end of the race weekend. I'll go say my goodbyes and head on home and nurse my ankles. Hope you all enjoy. Bye. All the modern bikes. These little old ones are always cool. Every one of them are set up differently. All gorgeous in the way they're done. Let's look at that setup. Yeah. Use an old license plate. Beautiful bike. Check all these little old ones before we leave the track today. Here's another one for that 185 class. If you look at the detail from one bike to the other, you know, everything's different. An exhaust, however the owners do it, what little touches they put on the bikes. Very interesting, very cool. This one for gauge wise, the one running gauges. Another little Honda that you always see around at the track. Those front drum brakes. Mechanisms on it. Different exhaust. Another different carb intake setup. Little touches like being drilled out. Also no gauges. Different type of fuel cap. Gorgeous. Touch on these front drum brakes. Cooling.
Yeah,
very cool.
Pretty well too.
Very cool. Yeah, it was great being out here at the track, being able to see some friends, check out some bikes, and a bit of the racing. I do miss racing. Unfortunately, my busted up ankles just don't let me do it anymore. But it's good to see some friends out here still at it. A lot of new faces. But yeah, nice day. Go home, pop some and leave, and spend the rest of the weekend on the couch to let my ankles heal up so I can work Monday. I hope you guys enjoy it. Thanks for coming along. Later.